Yeah, we have a very special guest here, Dr. Aid. Did I say it right?
Yeah.
God, I get nervous. I get nervous. And his patient, Jose. What's up, Jose?
How you doing? What's up? What's up?
Fucking chilling. All right, so you're here, Dr. Eid, because you are a doctor who performs penis implant surgery.
That's right. Yeah.
Now tell me a bit about this. Like, who's the guy who's getting penis implant surgery? Is it somebody that wants a bigger penis, like they want a bigger pee-pee man?
No,
so they can bring the wood, if you will.
It's somebody who definitely wants wood, but it's someone who really doesn't respond to pills like Viagra, Cialis, or Levitra.
Who doesn't do that? Like, what kind of guy?
It's actually a lot of people. We know that over 50% of patients who have diabetes and erectile dysfunction don't respond to pills. And we have about 70% of patients who have prostate cancer surgery who don't respond to pills after their surgery. So there's a very large group of men who need penile implants.
So a lot of people that got diabetes have it because they're fat. Does that have anything to do with that? Their dick not working or what?
Well, no. I tell you what it is.
Did you have diabetes?
I am diabetic. I've been diabetic for almost 30 years.
But you're not fat though.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I don't look diabetic.
Yeah. Nah, you look Puerto Rican.
Well, I am Puerto Rican.
All right,
got
cool.
that right, man.
Yeah.
Boricua.
Straight up.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I'm on top of my sugar, but, there's things that's going to happen. I mean, once I hit over 40, I'm 44. I'll be 45 in 2 months. Around 42, I started slowing down, and pills just wasn't working anymore.
Your shit wasn't responding.
Exactly, it wasn't.
Take me through that shit. What was that like? Here you are, fucking, young dude, doing your thing.
I'm laying down in bed with my wifey, and I'm like, she has her legs up in the air and all, and I'm all excited and shit, and then boom. It's just not working. It's not working properly. I'm like, wait a minute, what's going on? And I test my sugar. It was controlled. I tried Viagra, nothing. I mean, I said, wait a minute.
Wait, you would just eat a Viagra and it was just like eating a
Pez? Like it was eating a Tic Tac or something. But
God damn.
Thank God for Dr. Eden, man. I saw his ad in the paper. I said, whoa, wait a minute. I'm going to go mess with him. And he fixed me. And I always joke with him because I tell Dr. Eden, you're the closest thing to God because right now I'm a new man and I feel like I'm 20 years old right now. And the key word is spontaneous. Anytime, any place my wife wants some dick, I give it to her proudly.
Let's talk. Raka.
Yeah, man.
That's gunshots for your penis, Jose.
Right,
congratulations.
Right. Call it smoke if you want.
All right, so are you based compared to you at 20 and you now, like what type of are you better, the same, or
I'm about the same when I was down in my 20s and even in my 30s.
Better because he can last 2 hours if he wants, and he can come for seconds, no problem.
When I bust that nut,
tell me about
it. Stays hard.
It stays hard.
It stays hard, and it's like, wow, I feel like a porn star. And you can't tell me no porn stars have not gotten any penile implants. That's bullshit. I know they haven't gotten somewhere down the line, and I wouldn't be surprised if Dr. Reed operated some porn stars. They don't tell them that they're porn stars.
Is this covered by Blue Cross?
It's covered by most insurance. It's been around since 1973. So
hold up.
That's what I was born.
Wait, tell me what the fuck are you putting in these dicks, sir?
Yeah.
The fuck is going in the penis?
Yeah. It's a beautiful machine. It's something that was invented in 1973, and it's been improved and perfected, and now these things will last. I've seen patients 20 years with the same implant.
What is it, like some metal, or is it?
No, it's as a matter of fact, I have one here with me.
You have some with you?
Yeah.
Are they different sizes for like different size penises, or are they all one size? How many different sizes are there?
No, there's it will fit exactly to the penile size, and
so it's a balloon?
Yeah, and the great thing about it is that shrinkage.
Yeah.
Goodbye shrinkage. You never get shrinkage again.
All right, so it looks like
it's gonna be. It's two tubes that fit in the penis.
Let me explain it to
They're
people.
They're nice and soft.
You ever been to like a little kid's birthday party when they got the clowns that make the balloon animals? It looks like two of those little balloon animals.
And then you pump it up.
And now you...
The more you pump, the harder it gets.
Sorry, so where's this pump at? Where's the pump located?
Is underneath the skin, behind the scrotum.
So it's like between the butthole and the balls.
That's right. And nobody needs to know. I have patients married 20 years. Their wives don't even know they have it.
They don't even... He's like...
No.
Does your wife know about yours?
Of course she does.
Okay.
I mean, I got myself fixed. But if I was to go out there and mess around, which I don't, because I happen to be a faithful guy, I do love my wifey.
Good for you, sir.
But if I was single, I would not tell them none. Why should they know?
There's no need to tell unless somebody, unless you feel like it.
The key word is being spontaneous. It's spontaneous. If you anytime she wants that dick, I'm just gonna give it to her.
All right,
just go to the bathroom, pump it up a few seconds. I'm good. Instead of taking a Viagra, Cialis, or Levitra, which takes about an hour, sometimes even 2, and that's annoying. Just to get your dick hard. I mean, come on.
Let me ask you this. So, like, when your shit is hard, it feels different than when it's flaccid, right?
It feels hard. It feels phenomenal.
So it feels, you pump it up and it actually responds like
it responds, yeah.
Yeah, it's totally normal. You can't tell. You absolutely can't tell, and that's the beauty of it.
How come everybody just isn't getting bionic dicks? Like, why don't I have one just for the hell of it?
Because I'm sure, doctors, Dr. Reed said it's the only solution. I mean, I tried injections. He tried putting me in injections. That shit hurt like hell.
What's an injection? Hold on, what do they do?
Put a needle in your dick.
Yeah.
What? They put a needle in that shit? Where at? Like in the base or in the head?
Yeah, right in the shaft.
Oh, God. Yeah. All right, so you do the shaft.
Yeah, you do the shaft, and then you get an erection. That's what the Boston clinics do, and that's what they offer.
It works for some men, though. I've read articles, and I've seen, videos, and, guys are happy with it, but it just didn't work for me. I'm glad it didn't work for me because I have the penile pump, and anytime I want action with the wifey, it's spontaneous action. I just pump it up. A few seconds later, it stays hard. As long as I want it to stay hard, and I'm good to go. Just rest all night.
But I tell you what, the best part of it is you never ever think about erectile dysfunction again. You're freed up.
Exactly.
You are cured. So you walk around. You're different. You're a free man.
You don't got to worry about that.
When the guy has ED, he thinks about ED all the time. You walk in the street, you see a nice lady, you see a sign. Every day you think about it.
You're like, hey, that's a hot lady. I would really like to hang out with her. Too bad I have a limp dick.
That's right.
I walk the streets like I'm fucking John Travolta at the beginning of Saturday Night Fever.
888-742-3345. 888-742-3345. If you have any questions or comments about this discussion right here, call us up right now. So what's the average dude that's doing this shit? Like, what's the youngest cat?
The youngest is 17 years old. The oldest is 93, and we have patients all over the place. It's the diagnosis that's important. It's not the age. So if a patient, for example, has a rare type of prostate cancer, sarcoma of the prostate at age 17, and they take all the nerves out, we fix that guy. 93-year-old man who wants to have erections and enjoy his life. The rest of his life, we'll fix him as well. Yeah.
No homo. How many dicks have you handled, sir? No homo.
I'd say probably over 15,000.
Over 15,000 dicks.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. God damn.
I've been doing it since 1988.
You're like a dick wizard.
Yeah.
Hey, master.
That's fucking crazy.
I tell people, don't tell my mom what I do for a living.
I'm sure she's proud of you,
dude. This guy's God to me. According to me, I mean, God, I love you, but I look at Dr. Ida. He saved me, man. I said, now I could walk. I feel so fucking free.
How long have you had this? How long?
April 11th. It's been over 3 months, or close to 3 months.
What type of recovery were you looking at?
The recovery wasn't bad. I tell you, I was on painkillers for about 2 days, and then I went straight to
So you get free painkillers too out of this shit?
Of course, yeah.
This is awesome.
Hook a nigga up.
This is awesome.
And the procedure it's a 1-inch opening in the sac of the scrotum, and it takes about 45 minutes, and the patients go home the same day, so we don't keep him in the hospital.
Shit.
All right. 888-742-3345. 888-742-3345. We're going to play a song. We're going to come back and talk. We have more riveting conversation here.
Yeah, we're going to come back.
You like that? Because, like, with the C-U-M on the back.
That's right.
Believe it.
We got Dr. Ede, Jose. What's your website for the people to check out during the song break?
I want them to say edcure.org.
That's erectile dysfunction, basically, EDcure.
And the phone number is 1-800-328-3881.
What is it? Say that one more time.
Yeah, thank you. 1-800-328-3881, edcure.org.
Your shit almost spells erectile dysfunction. Your last name.
Yeah,
It was like you were born for this.
Yeah, I'm a erection-inducing doctor, but
That's what's up.
EID.
Yeah, there it is.
If I may say so,
Go ahead.
I do have ED. I have an electrifying dick.
That's Jose. He's got an electrifying dick. We've been talking about penile implants, and I've always heard about these shits and never really got a chance to have a candid discussion about it. So we do appreciate you coming up here and just chopping it up.
It's great
with
to
us.
be here. Yeah.
Anytime we have someone that went to college come on and talk, it's just a fucking bonus for us.
Yes, please. Thank you.
We don't
so
read
much.
too good around these parts.
I get a headache from magazines, man. Shit.
I wrote a book, a coloring book.
It's a good one, too.
Yo, so all right, we got a bunch of people that want to talk to you, and they got a bunch of questions. So let's just jump off into the phone lines, and you guys can talk to the doctor right now.
Very good.
We got Bryson in Kansas City.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Hey, Bryson.
How you doing?
Hey, I got a quick question. Now, I really don't have a problem getting hard. It's more like sustaining it. But see, I'm a quadriplegic, so I go up, I go down. So will this help me out?
Yeah, it would, except, you want to think of the injections for that situation, because if you have quadriplegia, are you catheterizing the bladder every day?
Yeah, I got a indwelling.
Indwelling, yes. So that can put at risk of infections.
So
and you don't want to get an infection with the device.
So catheter is when you put the little tube in your pee-pee, man, to get the shit to come out.
Exactly.
To get the pee to come out.
Because when you have a quadriplegia, your bladder doesn't work well. It doesn't have any nerves.
I hate to sound like a dumbass, but quadriplegia, that means you can't move anything from
the neck down.
From your neck down.
Yeah. But it could be partial. It doesn't have to be complete, right, Bryson?
Pushing in a manual chair and everything. It's just
you getting a lot of Bryson. You getting a lot of pussy and shit.
Well, I not as much as I used to, but I do all right.
You sound like a charming individual. I'm sure you could get. I know you still pulling chicks. I was just curious.
Yeah.
No, actually, my catheter is not in my penis; it's in my abdominal.
In your bladder.
Stomach.
Yeah, through your bladder.
Stomach.
Yeah.
So can you do it then?
It still puts you at a higher risk of infection. And infection is
that's
the one
thing. Too, really. But
yeah. I mean, you have to find somebody who's really, really good at it and can do it quickly without, staying away from anything that has an infection. See, when you have an indwelling catheter, that means you have bacteria growing in the bladder, and it's called colonized. Yeah.
Hey, what about if I got rid of the suprapubic?
Well, you're still going to have, at some point, you're going to need to put it. Yeah.
This is turning into a goddamn consultation now, Bryson. All right?
In your office, nigga.
All right, hey, but I love you guys' show, man.
All right, man. Yo, take care. Try the injection into
I would try the injection first, Bryson.
All right, cool.
Yeah,
all right.
Yeah. Thank you for calling. Yeah.
No problem. Thank you, guys.
Let's go to Rachel in Los Angeles. Rachel.
Hi, Jude, Lord Sear. How are you?
Good. Go ahead.
Hey, I've seen these all come out pretty bad when they go wrong. So
what happens? What have you seen when it goes wrong?
Yeah, that's right. It's a very good point. Infection is the biggest problem, and you have to do it without touching the skin. And we invented a technique of doing it without touching the skin in 2006, and our infection rate is 0.38%. So it's less than 0.5%. But if it gets infected, it needs to come out.
What does it look like? It just look like the penis look like a punching bag.
It looks horrible.
No, it looks filet.
Yeah, it looks horrible. Yeah. Unfortunately,
before you think about getting it, y'all need to really check it in.
You got to make sure your doctor's good. Yelp them. Go on
That's
Yelp.
Right. You gotta get a doctor that does a lot of them. Yeah. You can't get a general doctor who does everything. Yeah.
That's why you went to the doc over there,
went to the main man.
Yo, let me ask Jose, like real talk, like, cause there's been times where like I'll be high on some drugs or some shit like that, and like I'll take a fucking Viagra, and then I just fuck the shit out of a girl for a mad long time, and sometimes I feel like they be like, I wish this motherfucker would just stop.
All right.
You see where I'm going with this? Is your wife ever like, get off me, motherfucker?
No, she fucking loves it, man. I mean, sometimes she'd be like, come on, man, you fucking hurting me already. Stop, it's enough. And those are words that I wanted to hear. Finally got to hear those fucking words. I mean, I haven't heard those words in years until I got the implant. And, and I'm like, yo, It's phenomenal, man. You have no diseases though, right?
Me?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well,
last time I checked, I was good. Last time I checked, I was good.
Bless you for that, because Viagra, Cialis, and Levitra, I know, and I'm sure they do work, but for diabetics, it may be temporary. It's just something that eventually it's not going to work on you no more. It was happening to me, and I said to myself, wait a minute, diabetes, this shit's going to happen now? Fuck no. Yeah. And I went to Dr. Reed, and like as I said before, I'm a new man, man. I'm like, I'm in my prime right now, man. I ain't stopping.
All right, let's go to Mike in Washington. Yeah. Mike, go ahead, Mike.
Hey, what's going on? How y'all doing, Jude, Sear?
What up, though?
What's up?
All right, I just want to talk to the doctor.
Yeah.
I'm currently, I currently just got out of the military not too long ago, and I suffer from ED due to my PTSD.
Yeah.
And everything, and
so
basically,
let me jump in. So you're like shell shocked, and it fucked with your dick.
Yeah.
Yeah. Damn. So you're depressed.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So but the thing is, it's off and on, because some people with PTSD sometimes they're good one day, then the next day it's like, oh shit, and that's kind of how I am.
Yeah.
And when I got out the military, they prescribed me the Cialis.
Yeah.
And the Cialis really didn't do much of nothing. I think it was a real small pill, 10 milligrams. I don't know how much it was, but ever since it's been okay. My thing is, what I'm asking is, would you be able to get the pump or get the pump and everything done, but still be able to get an erection even without using it? Could you have it in you?
No, that's a really good question. No, because what's important is making the right diagnosis. And if you can get an erection on your own, then you don't need the pump. And if we put the pump in somebody who can get an erection on their own, we actually create a space in the penis for the cylinders, and that will alter the way you get erections. That means you're going to rely on the pump for the rest of your life.
What's the fail rate of these? Do you ever have to go in and swap out the pump
they all
and
fail.
shit?
Eventually they all fail, But people
how long do they last?
I've seen people over 20 years with the same pump.
And then you just go
another quick question for you,
Yeah.
Doc. All right, let's say somewhere down the line, all right, the ED actually does kick in a lot due to PTSD, and I really can't get hard no more. I'm through the VA. I get medically covered through the VA. Does your surgery be covered through VA?
Yeah, but you'll have to go to a VA doctor, but it is covered at the VA, yes.
And they use butter knives there, so watch out, bro. You better save up, man. Let's go. How much that shit? Hey, how much it cost though to get that shit worked on? Like, let's say, does Obamacare cover that shit? Can I get this shit with Obamacare?
Listen, Medicare covers it. Medicaid covers it. Yeah. So what's
the ticket on it?
The thing is, the most important thing is to try other things first. For the gentleman there is to make sure you try the pills, and then you try the injections, and then stick with it for a little bit before you make it turn.
Does it put inches back on a dick?
No, but the only thing.
Why not? I feel like you would just really. I think we should develop that.
Yeah. I wish I could. It doesn't exist. Penile enlargement. It doesn't really exist. They just put fat underneath the skin and make it look wider, and that's what they call penile enlargement. But it just doesn't exist.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Hey, my wife's not complaining though, man. So
the only thing is, with an implant, it can make it fatter and harder, and it will not shrink when you're not using it. So you don't have shrinkage. So you're marketing your weapon all the time, basically,
Yeah, that's right.
So you're walking around with damn near hard on all the time.
No, it's not hard.
It's not
just
hard.
long.
It's not hard. It's long.
Okay.
And believe me, when my
long
wife
and wide.
When my wife has her period and I want to whack off, I could whack off without using the pump, and I bust that fucking nut, and it feels like I'm hard, but. It's different, man. It's just phenomenal, man.
Yeah. It feels very natural. That's
it does, yeah. And and I we could talk any way we want here. I bust the nut. I come thick and I come lot. And shit, I'm not complaining.
That's fantastic, Jose.
Thanks, bro.
Coming like basketball.
It's good to know that you come thick. And she's taking another phone call.
God damn!
Move on to the phone.
All right,
line.
who is now?
Can't find someone fast enough.
I think what Jose said is very important. Is that you have full sensation. We don't take anything out of the penis. You know, we just add stuff. You know, so it's important to know. Yeah.
If I may add, when I look at my shaft and I see the thickness and the firm erection that I have, I see my veins. I see the veins on my penis, and I'm like, wow, yo, I'm the fucking man here. That's it.
All right, how much more confident are you? Like, where were you before when the shit wasn't working, and where are you now?
Great.
Yeah, I'm fucking trillion of confidence, bro. Before the implant, I was depressed. I mean, you know, I got a great job. I make good money, and all that just does not matter. If you can't fuck, you're done. You know, that's what it comes. Why do we go to the nearest barbershops? We look good. We buy those new Jordans.
Yeah.
We want to get that ass. You know,
Of course.
and if your dick's not working, that's it. You're done.
Like, hey, you got a raise.
Yeah,
My dick can't get hard.
Exactly, yeah. But thanks to Dr. Reed, man, I'm 100%. I'm on top of the world, man. So I can't complain, and I'm blessed, man.
All right, we gotta wrap.
Once it's not working, once it failed, I'll get an upgrade. You know, whether it's 20 years down the line or whatever. But I'm good right now, and I'm happy, man.
Well, congratulations on the veins in your penis.
That's it.
And
Busting thick and hard.
the thick milkshake cum that you explode all over your loved one. We got to wrap it up, but would you be willing to talk to a couple people while we're playing some music?
Absolutely, yeah.
All right, Jose, thanks for coming on and just giving such a candid interview, man. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
You're very welcome.
But thank
man.
you
My
for
pleasure.
having us. And if edcure.org 1-800-328-3881 for information.
EDQ.org?
Yep.
EDCure.org.
Exactly.
All right, there you go. EDCure.org.